Mobile Legends Bang Bang, a MOBA game that never really needed deep lore about everything. Even now, I think at least 70% of the player don't know the deep lores and stories behind each hero. Yes, they might have watched a new hero trailer now and then, but do they know the lore behind them? But today, since you are lucky and a Kazuki official subscriber, I will tell you who the strongest are. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video I am here to tell you the top 40 most strongest heroes according to the lore. Question and answer round time. The first question is asked by RTC Seiko, asking when will be the Lucky Flip event go live. It will most probably go live in 19th of September. The second question is asked by Hayano Koji Kayotaka, asking does weekly pass counts in recharge tasks? Yes, it does complete 100 diamond stars. Drop down your questions and also don't forget to check for the hidden codes. Please be informed that we are not considering skin lore. At the 14th place we have Hayabusa. Starting strong as the Shadow Ninja, he can pierce enemies with his shadow. According to the lore, he wants to become the Akakage and avenge his brother. His rank is low because he is yet to achieve his goals, but if he does, he will likely move up. At the 39th spot we have Noveria. The latest addition to MLBB, Noveria can control astral power or star power and was able to break free from a capturing device. While her ranking might seem low, I just want more info on her. She will likely move up in the future. At the 30th spot we have Alice. Alice is often seen as a villain and is the true mastermind of the Abyss. Despite other heroes being more powerful, Alice is a significant figure in the lore. At the 37th spot we have Aurora. Aurora might not be as commonly used in the game, but she is quite powerful. She and her husband were the only ones able to stand up to Jask across the galaxies. Aurora's action helped keep the Land of Dawn intact. At the 36th spot, we have Julian, the strongest Raven. While Julian doesn't have that many feats backing him up, in his hero trailer, it looked like he defeated Alice without any damage. At the 35th, we have Xavier. If you have read his lore, he is quite similar to Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. He even have a cheap version of 6 eyes. Xavier broke a gate, but he lacks many feats for a higher rank. To get the fleshy skins of Fredrin and Lilia, you will be needing lots of diamonds. So why not use the Smile.1 to top up, since you will not only get your diamonds but also have a chance to receive a bonus discount. Additionally, a variety of packs are offered here for your diverse diamond needs. To receive up to 30 PHP discount, all you have to spend is 35 PHP or more. This offer will be valid for the first new 100 customers who pay using Alipay Plus Partner Gcash. And the second one is when you spend 65 PHP or more to get up to 60 PHP off. This is valid for the random 200 users who pay using Alipay Plus Partner Gcash for the first time. The promotion is available from September 1 until September 26. At the 34th spot, we have Melissa. She practices voodoo, which is extremely powerful. At the 33rd spot, it's none other than Yin, another JJK inspired character. Yin fought Yuzong while trying to control his inner demon. Although he didn't defeat Yuzong, he put up a great fight. Moving on to the 32nd spot, we have Alpha. Alpha recently was broken and now is still extremely good. But how good was he in the story? He was pretty good actually. Alpha, from what we know, can destroy a scientific advanced laboratory. The lab is so advanced that it can create superhuman robots. Where I am getting this from? It's from Saber. Speaking about Saber, at the 31st spot is Saber. Saber, like Alpha, was also created at Lab 1718. What makes Saber ahead of Alpha is that not only did Saber destroy the lab, but he also defeated Alpha in an intense battle. At the 30th spot, we have Khalid. Khalid has one of the best lores. He is at the 30th spot because he can fully control sand since he broke off the sand orb from Kufra. He was unrivaled in battle. Only Kufra and Moscow were his rivals. He can cause sandstorms to deal damage to enemies and slow them down. At the 29th spot is Kufra, the ancient tyrant. Kufra was the most feared person from the Wolf Throne clan. He was so powerful that he had to be sealed away. He is above Khalid because even though Khalid was able to break off the orb, he couldn't defeat Kufra. At the 20th spot, we have Moscow. You might be asking, Kazuki, Moscow was defeated, and I think he's less powerful than Khufra. After Moscow was defeated by Khufra and his clan, Moscow surrendered himself to the abyss. Filled with pain and power, the spear of Kusens. You might be asking, what is Kusens? Don't worry, I am here to help you. Kusens means dormant power or latent power. This means his spear has incredible power lying dormant in it. Not only was Moscow just a step or two behind Khufra and Khalid, but now with his new spear, according to lore, I think he's a few steps ahead. At the 27th spot, we have Geelong. Mr. Geelong is the owner of the Great Dragon Spear. Not only was he also trained by the Great Dragon, but he also defeated the Great Dragon disciple, you guessed it, Ling. At the 26th spot, we have Diggy. Well, Diggy can control time. If you don't know how broken that is, I don't know what to tell you. At the 25th spot, we have Gushan from the house of Pexley. One of the most gifted and skilled fighters in the whole game. He uses magic daggers to fight. If you don't know how OP the house of Pexley is, just read the lore. At the 24th spot, we have Aman. Well, not only is Aman from the house of Pexley, in the Ultimate Fight cinematic trailer, Aman is shown to be much more powerful than Gushan. My man stood up to Mommy Valentina. At the 23rd spot, we have Baleric. If you closely follow the lore, or at least hear the voice line of the characters, you must know about the Ancient Ones. The Ancient Ones were one of the most technically advanced civilizations with mischievous powers, and Baleric, a mystic creature, was entrusted with performing grand tasks for them. What we are seeing is just a small extent of Baleric's power. At the 22nd spot, we have Nathan. If you argue about Nathan's position, let me tell you what he can do. First of all, he can travel through time. Second, he can influence the space around him. Damn, isn't he too broken? At the 21st spot, we have Aldous. Aldous, the guardian of the Minoan Mage. Aldous, when protecting the Minoan Mage, was infused with both light and dark energy by the gods. Because of that, he has huge arms and a body that can withstand many blows. At the 20th spot, we have Karina, the master assassin. What should I say about Karina? She was so OP that she walked into the abyss alone and faced off against one of, if not the strongest creature in the abyss, which had taken control over her sister. If you don't know how dangerous the abyss is, at its full power, it can destroy the whole land of Dawn. She went alone to save her sister even though she lost. It was nothing but a great feat. At the 19th spot, we have Dairos, brother of Sylvana, the person said to bring peace to the Monian Empire. Well, Alice stole him and made him the biggest threat to the Monian Empire and the strongest fighter in all of the Abyss. At the 18th spot, we have Valentina. Not going to say much, just watch the Ultimate Fight, you will know her true terror. At the 17th spot, we have God, the master of mystic magic. A branch of magic which is extremely powerful and broken. My man God trained both Valir and Vale in magic. At the 16th spot, we have Yuzong, the Black Dragon, the only known rival of the Great Dragon and powerful enough to defeat the evil god Lei. At the 15th spot, we have Hanjo, who owns the Ame no Habakiri sword, which can devour souls. He can summon a literal evil god to fight for him. He destroyed the Scarlet Sect, which were the creators of Ame no Habakiri and its creators. At the 14th spot, we have Rafaela, the angel. When Rafaela was born, she shed a feather, and just her feather, one feather, was blessed by the Ministry of Light and the Lord of Light. They both are gods or god-like creatures if you ask me. At the 13th spot, we have Selena. I told you that she defeated her sister, didn't I? Well, let me give you more context. Selena is controlled by, trust me, these are Moontoon's official word, the most terrible demon in the Land of Dawn, the Abyss Dominator. No wonder she lost to it. At the 12th spot, we have Estes. To keep it short, Estes and Abyss Dominator are enemies, and I do see Estes alive, which means Estes should be ahead of Selena. I think you can swap them around, but I will be happy with keeping Estes in this position. At the 11th spot, we have Kadita. Kadita is the queen of Southern Seas. No one was able to conquer the Southern Sea when she assumed power in the Southern Seas. She's so powerful that she can control the weather and waves of the sea. Kadita has the power to use all the 7 spare. What are those? We don't know yet, but I think they are extremely powerful. At the 10th position, we have Uranus. He was created by the Ancient Ones to guard the Celestial Palace. Uranus was strong enough to fend off 2 whole armies that tried to take control of the Celestial Palace itself. These armies were not weak, they were huge armies that he was able to fend off. At the 9th position, we have Kaja. Just like Uranus, Kaja has been around since the time of the Ancient One. The only thing that places him ahead of Uranus is his control over lightning and his ability to fly, which automatically makes him more powerful. In the 8th position, we have Edith. Edith was also blessed by the Ancient One. She was granted eternal youth and control over primal lightning. I find Edith more powerful than Kaja. In the 7th position, we have none other than Argus. Argus, a fallen angel, is remarkably powerful. He and Rafaela were angels. Rafaela was responsible for healing and improvement, while Argus was responsible for punishment. Argus got addicted to power and thirsted for more and more, which eventually led to his downfall. With a new sword, he became unstoppable. At the 6th spot, we have none other than Cyclops. Yes, that small guy can control planets. At the 5th spot, we have Ghatotkacha. Ghatotkacha was the strongest known man and was responsible for defeating Ashura. Ashura might remind you of something. If it does, keep quiet, and if it doesn't, just wait. At the 4th spot, we have Luna. She can control or balance order and chaos, which represent peace and destruction. Now onto the top 3. The 2nd and 3rd spot are deeply connected, so I will explain them together. In the 3rd place is Eve, and in 2nd place is Jask. Eve and Jask are from races known for maintaining equilibrium and destroying it. Jask, the king of swarms, is responsible for destroying multiple planets as his race multiplies rapidly and destroys planets rapidly. Eve is from the planet responsible for maintaining equilibrium, making them natural enemies. If you want to scale their power, they directly scale to the planetary level. Eve possesses greater raw power, but since she could never beat Jask, she is ranked lower. At the 1st position, we have none other than the Ashura king Martis. You may know his classic line,
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Martis conquered 3,000 secret worlds and commanded 10 million people who are trying to do the same. To clarify, these are not puny small worlds, they are some of the most challenging worlds. Martis conquered them all alone. He also fought Ghatotkacha, a god, to satisfy his thirst for battle. Unlike Argus, Martis didn't gain his power from a sword. He trained hard and conquered all 3,000 worlds. So do you agree with the list? If not, then let us know what you would remove and add at what position. And what heroes would you like to swap around? Comment down below. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.